someone need to take her job.
Okay, so one of your colleagues will resign.
Resign.
Yeah. You said
How to spell?
one. Okay. I'm gonna type it here on page 30. 34. This is page 35. Okay. So you said one of your workmate or colleague will quit next month, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I said one of your colleague will resign. Oh. Will resign next month.
Oh.
Colleague, this is your workmate. So we'll add colleague under the vocabulary words. That's what you said, right? One of your workmates will leave. Why? Why he will leave the company or quit?
She, I know. She got a new job.
Okay, so it means it's better.
She wants a new challenge in his career, right?
Okay. Okay, yeah, if your company is, or let's say, for me, if I am not growing or I don't have any development in this company, then, I'll just better find a better one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like you've been, you have several jobs, right? You had 4, is it?
Oh,
Yeah? This is your 4th job, right?
oh, job.
The,
No.
no? 4th job?
No. No. Not four.
So your current job, this is your 2nd?
One, two. 1, 2, 3.
3rd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow. Wow.
7.
That's a lot.
Yep.
Okay.
7.
Okay, so I think your colleague is actually looking for better opportunity, challenges. Okay, so let's move on with our discussion now. So still, this is the culture about the Indian culture, but on page 37, the last page, we're supposed to watch a video. It's just that we don't have any video attached into your book, so we will skip this part, okay? But let's just read first your sentences about the previous vocabulary words. So we have can you read it one more time? This is on page 34.
34, okay. This one,
Yes. Yes.
colonial time. The time when the British government Indian.
No, not government. Governed.
Govern. Govern. Hmm?
Govern.
The time when the British governed India. Station master. The manager at railway station. Porter. A people who helps passengers with their bags. Prediction. A guess about the future.
Okay. So, can you read your sentences also, please?
Okay. The Japanese colonial times 1895 to 1945
Hmm.
is very different in Taiwan. If you are lost in Taipei Station, you could ask the station master. You must to pay tips for hotels porters in Europe and the American countries. Did you see my weekly football prediction?
Okay. So, last time you said that you were having a hard time to use colonial times in a sentence.
Yeah.
Okay, but good job. You were able to find or construct a very good sentence.
Hmm?
Okay. And here, so if you are lost in Taipei Station, remember, Taipei, this is a proper noun.
Mhm.
So it should start with a capital letter. Taipei.
Mhm.
It should start with a capital letter, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so you call it station master. Next, porters. Don't you know that there are famous American movies and the title is, it's actually transporter, but technically it's just the word porter. So just like on the definition here, a person who helps passengers with their bags. But in this movie, it's very, it's an action movie. Do you love action movie, Hector?
Yeah. Yeah.
You do? Okay. Transporter. Um, there are actually series of this. So we have transporter 1, 2, 3, and then 4. I'm gonna show you a photo of this. I don't know if you know this. He is very famous actor. I'm gonna post his picture on page 35.
Page 35.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This guy, Jason Statham.
Okay. I see. He he also has a new movie.
Oh, wow, you're
Yeah.
familiar about him. So what is his current movie?
Current movie.
Yeah?
Mm, I I forgot. I know the Chinese name. I don't know the English name. I have a looking for.
Jason Statham. I like him actually. He is also um in the Fast and Furious movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to relate this movie to the word porter, because it's easier for you to remember the vocabulary words if you could connect it into something famous, just like movies.
Oh, he the movie has the Rockstone.
Rockstone.
Rockstone Johnson. Yeah.
That's the title of the movie.
The movie is the Fast and the
Furious.
Furious
Okay, yeah.
presents.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, he is actually there. Um, But for this movie, the transporter, so it says here on our definition, it's a person. So technically, Jason Statham, that's his name, is a person. So he is a porter who helps passengers with their bags. But here in this movie, it's not just bags. It's also he also transport or help to transfer even person. It's like he will deliver um the very famous it's like a businessman, very wealthy or very rich. He
Mm-hmm.
will bring his daughter to somewhere place, Yeah. So if you have time, you could try this. It's actually a very good movie. It's more of an action movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like him. All right, so there, just wanted to share. So, the reason also why I'm connecting the vocabulary word to this movie because before or at the end of this um, book, before we move on to the next book, I'm gonna give you a very well, it's just a short quiz or just like it's a test for me to, to check how much vocabulary words you can remember from this book.
Uh,
So, and uh, okay, so this is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna provide all the vocabulary words, and beside it, you have to select the definition. So it's just easy, right? So, but there's a but there. I will give you a time pressure. Yeah. So, for example, 1 to 10. 10 vocabulary words, and you have to match the correct definition. Well,
mm-hmm.
of course, the examination or the test that I'll be giving you will be coming from your book. So you don't need to worry. You just have to review. Okay? In that way, I know how much you remember or how much you've learned from our discussion. Right? Okay. Does it sound good? Do you feel nervous? What can you say about that?
I'm very sad.
You're sad? Again, I'm sorry, it's Monday. Some make you sad. Is it?
Have some pressure.
Okay, so do you like to remove the time pressure or just, answer the test without any time limit? What you
Mm,
think?
without time. Okay.
Okay, you're giving me a bargain, huh? You're bargaining. So that's called bargaining if or it can be haggling if you wanted to. Okay, if that would make your day a bit happier or to end your day. Not to end the day, you're feeling sad. Okay. Alright, so, okay then. I'm gonna remove the time pressure. Well, just for now, but what if I change my mind? No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so again, maybe that's gonna be Monday. So you just have to go over the vocabulary words we've discussed, and then I'm gonna put it, and then, try to remember the definition. Alright? Okay, because the purpose of our classes is that for you to remember those vocabulary words that we've discussed, and it's not for you just to forget it, because after next Monday, once we've completed this book, then we will move on to your new book. So the new book, it's a bit exciting because there will be more audios, recordings. So you will listen more on the discussion, something like that. So Yeah. So it's also a test how good you are with your listening. With your listening skills. You know, just like if you're gonna take TOEIC, so you will practice your listening, you will practice your writing. Because we have several students who will gonna take the TOEIC examination. Have you tried taking TOEIC, Hector?
TOEIC?
Yeah, TOEIC? No, you haven't tried.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
But you know about TOEIC.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a test.
Yeah,
To
it's a
test
test.
your English capability.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. My wife has to test the TOEIC.
Oh, okay. When?
Hmm. Last year.
Oh, okay. So what's her score? Did she pass at the, you know?
She, yeah, she got I think 517.
Okay. Let me check the score here real quick.
TOEIC.
So did she reach the score that she wants?
I have the test for TOEIC, the mm, virtual test. I got I think the 300.
Really? Oh, so you tried it online.
Yeah, try one.
Okay. Oh, just 300 because the highest here is actually 990. So if you're already very, this is for international proficiency. So there. For youth, if you just got 300, you're just under elementary. So your wife, she's under elementary proficiency plus. Yeah. But if, well, this is actually more of if you are wanted to, apply for a certain kind of, job. So there. All right. Not bad though. Okay. So let's go now to, it says here, the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. So this is on page 36, but you could just move on to page 37. This part on the right side.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I've said, we will no longer discuss this part because there's a video that we need to, to watch, but then the video is not attached here. So we'll just move here.
Okay.
So have you heard about UNESCO? This word.
No. It's a city or a country.
Technically, it's not. It's more of like, let me see. So just like here, the definition. This one. So if you're gonna read the definition of UNESCO World Heritage Sites.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Can you read the meaning?
Okay. UNESCO UNESCO World Heritage Sites are places of special importance around the world. All cities, national parks, nature reserves. There are nearly 1,000 World
Heritage.
Heritage Site
Heritage.
heritage
Mhm.
heritage site in more than 150 countries.
Okay. So
Heritage.
mhm. So UNESCO is actually it's an organization.
Mhm.
So it's called the here. It's called the. Can you read it?
United Nations Educational, Scientific,
Science.
Scientific,
Mhm.
Scientific and Cultural Organization. Scientific,
Mhm. So
Scientific.
this is actually pronounced as United.
United, United.
So it is United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization.
Mhm. United Nations Educational, Science, uh,
Scientific.
Scientific. U- United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization.
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 Mhm. So, which means UNESCO, they have this famous. So it's considered as a famous. Uh, um, so we will move on to the examples of this famous heritage that we could, discuss. So it says here it is located into 150 countries. Wow.
Mhm.
So can you read this, please? Letter B.
Look at the word heritage, heritage, heritage site in the box below. What do you know about them? Heritage. Look at the word heritage site in the box below. What do you know about it?
Okay, so let's
Heritage.
heritage. So that's how you're gonna pronounce it. So let's start first with the Great Barrier Reef.
Great Barrier Reef.
So this is one of the photo. And you could actually do you have any idea about this Great Barrier Reef? Do you know where is this?
Yep.
Oh,
In Australia.
wow, you know it.
Uh, the, some picture like the heart on the ocean.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat what you just said?
The like the hard island,
Mm,
not island or hard reef.
okay. Okay. Good. Wow. I actually don't know about this. Not
Really?
yeah. Since we discuss it now, I just knew it. when I go over your book. So this is found in Australia. Wow. All right. So this is one of the famous. How about next? Angkor Wat. It sounds.
Yep. I have been there.
Wow. And where is this?
Very old.
Mm-hmm.
Old. How to say? Very old city or
Mm-hmm. And where is this? Where can you find this? Angkor Wat.
ancient city.
Mm-hmm. It's actually a temple.
Yeah, a lot of temple.
Mm. Yeah. And where?
Ancient temple.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's a very beautiful city.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, very mm, very nature.
Mm-hmm. So where can you find this? You can find this in Cambodia.
Huh? Cambodia.
Mm.
Cambodia. Cambodia.
Because maybe the other one that you're thinking can be in Thailand. In Thailand, there's a lot of temple also,
Mm-hmm.
which is Thailand.
Cambodia. Oh, okay. Cambodia is a country,
Yes.
right?
You don't know about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I know Angkor Wat.
Okay, this temple is actually found in Thailand.
Oh, Thailand. Yeah, very different.
Yeah, they have different. So it's more of pointed for Thailand temples, but for Angkor Wat, it's a bit, it's like an arc. The tip of the, you know. So you've been here in Angkor Wat. When? When did you visit this?
I forgot.
So you
And
went here for, just a vacation, for leisure?
it's a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
That
Ah,
time I was young, and I think I'm not married. Was very
okay. Wow. So how many countries have you visited already?
mm, five.
5 countries?
Yep.
Okay, so let's take note of it. So of course, Japan. You keep on going back to
Mm-hmm.
Japan. What else? So Cambodia, you said you've been here.
Yeah, Cambodia,
Mm-hmm.
Philippines.
Really? You went here already?
Yeah,
So which?
I have been.
Mm.
How to say it? And to a beautiful ocean, a beautiful island.
So where is that? Do you still remember?
Wait a moment.
Boracay? Is it Boracay? Palawan?
Uh, wait. Mm, Cebu City.
In Cebu, yeah, Cebu. It's also very famous. And have you tried swimming with a whale in
Yeah,
Cebu?
and
Wow.
to see the crazy monkey.
Ah, okay.
Very small one.
Yeah, you're referring to it's actually called tarsiers. Yeah, that's a very small.
Chinese say it's a crazy monkey.
I'm sorry, they call it?
The, the Chinese,
Mhm.
we call it Gracie's monkey.
Why?
Very big eyes,
Oh
like
yeah.
Gracie's.
Yeah, yeah, I see. Yeah, you're correct. Okay, so next, two more.
Titan,
Oh, okay, Thailand. Usually, once you go to Cambodia, Thailand, you also go
yeah,
to Vietnam. Have you been there?
no,
Oh, no, okay.
Singapore,
Okay.
Singapore,
Mm, Singapore. So,
China, China,
oh,
Hong
China.
Kong, Hong Kong.
Okay. Wow, you've been to a lot of country.
I forgot. I have two American,
Oh, okay.
Hawaii, Hawaii,
Really? Wow, America.
Hawaii,
So that's specifically in Hawaii. Okay. Wow. You've been
and
there with your wife?
yeah, I have no. You mean Hawaii? Yes,
Yeah.
it's a honeymoon.
Whoa, okay. What else?
Mm, Europe, Paris.
So that's in France.
Mm,
Together with your wife?
no,
No.
my brother.
Your brother, okay. Oh, brother? No, you don't have any brother. Sister.
What? How to say it? My mother's mother's sister's son.
Okay. Oh,
How to
it's your cousin.
yeah, cousin.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Poland.
Poland.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put cousin under vocabulary words. Okay. Poland. Wow. So it's not just five, it's more than five.
Not Poland. Netherlands.
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 I'm sorry, is it Netherlands?
Yeah. It's a go Dutch. Go Dutch country.
Okay.
Germany.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow, you've been to
I forgot a country I favorite. Who said that? Palau. No, Palau.
where is that? That's also in Europe?
No. Uh, Palau. A very beautiful island.
Mm. Technically, this is not considered a country. It's more of
Yeah, it's a country.
hmm. It
It's a
says
very
here country in Oceania.
you can swim with shark.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And there has no light in night. very nature country, and you can walk on the street and to see their present.
Mm-hmm.
It's very small thing,
Mm-hmm.
in very small country.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so most likely it says here it's within the boundaries.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
boundaries
one.
of Philippines, Indonesia, and so on.
Hmm?
Okay. Well, but oh yeah, okay. So what else? Wow.
No, that's all.
Wow, so it's like you're really planning to travel around the world. So you have to, save a lot of money. So it's like first what they always say is that you have to work, save,
Mhm,
and then travel. That's
mhm,
their it's like their mantra.
mhm.
Save, I know. Work first, of
What?
course,
See?
save and travel. Well, everyone actually wants to enjoy life, right? So after working so hard, once you have a lot of savings, then, why not go ahead and treat yourself, right?
Mhm.
Okay. And I'm just very, it's very, I was actually very impressed when we're about to go home here in the Philippines because Eva Airlines is actually an international um,
Mhm.
airlines, right? So imagine that Taiwan is a very small country, but they, you know, they usually go to Taiwan just to have their connecting flight to go to other countries.
Mhm.
So it's just very amazing because here in the Philippines, definitely there's no any direct flight going to other. Um,
Really? I don't know.
no, just like if you wanted to go to, let's say, the United States, we don't have a direct line airlines from the Philippines going to the United States. So normally you have to have a
Wow.
connecting flight going to Hong Kong, and then
Okay.
from Hong Kong then going to, let's say, in Canada, something like that.
Mhm,
Or
mhm,
just like my friend, she's actually working in Qatar, but then what they did is that they went to Singapore, from
mhm.
Singapore going to Qatar. So that's their,
Okay.
yeah. See?
Wow.
So I'm very impressed with
Mhm,
Taiwan
mhm,
because like I've said, I can compare it with our country versus Taiwan.
mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm. Do you have the cheap mm, airline? You know how to say it?
What do you
Very
mean?
cheap price. Very cheap price. For the airline.
Yeah, I think so.
With no food and and very small seat. Uh, I always take the cheap airline
Mm.
to Japan or to the Thailand. It's very
Mm.
cheap, so I can move around many countries.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's more practical
How
because
was that?
yeah, because the one that we had when we went to Taiwan is like there is food. It's like you cannot really eat that much if you're traveling on air. So, just like my daughter, she cannot even finish her food. So it's like it's just a waste. So, yeah, it's really advisable just to book a flight without food, because especially if your flight would just only be, let's say, 2 hours flight, right?
Yeah.
2 or 3, it's fine. You could just sleep.
Like
So,
in Taiwan, we are the Taiwan Tiger airline.
okay.
In Japan, it's the Beach airline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very cheap. I think we can order a ticket for uh, 100 US dollar.
Mm. Wow.
Wow, for one person,
Mm.
so it's very cheap.
Mm.
So you can go anywhere.
I see. So
If
that,
you buy the more like the EVA airline, you must spend maybe 500 US dollar.
yeah, even our baggage, our luggage.
Yeah.
So it's actually 30 kilos per person. But, you know, again, going back to my daughter, she's a very good example. She cannot even carry 30 kilos of luggage. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we just,
Yeah. Yeah,
well,
my son also like he want play the game.
mm-hmm,
Hmm. But we don't need the game. They don't need the package and then the food.
mm-hmm,
We just want to take the airline to other country.
okay. Well, like I've said, that's more practical. Okay, so that's your technique. That's why you could, visit these countries.
And
Okay.
if you buy the ticket more than before the 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
have the special price also
Yeah,
always has the very cheap price.
if you book 6 months in
And,
advance.
mhm.
But when I tried to check, um, especially going to Taiwan, it's a bit expensive, even though it's 6 months or more. If you're gonna,
Really?
yeah, because I think if it's like, um, for example, holiday season, just like December. So if it's a holiday season, even though you're gonna book it 6 months in advance, it's still a bit expensive.
Oh,
Yeah, because I tried checking it, but then I give
wow!
up. Hmm.
I find the price is very cheap
Oh, you do? So,
from Taipei
hmm,
to from Taipei to Sifu. Wow!
oh, okay. Well, if
I
it's going to the Philippines, yeah, it's a bit cheaper. But from the Philippines going to Taiwan, it's really expensive.
really why?
I don't know. Well, maybe because that depends on the airlines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on what.
Wow, very cheap. I would like to. Wow, only 800 US dollars
Okay. Ooh, it's okay.
in November.
Oh, okay. You know what? I have also another student who visited the Philippines, and also that's in Cebu. Unfortunately, I'm located on the northern part of the Philippines, and Cebu is somewhat like on the middle or southern
Mm-hmm.
part. So, and imagine that Philippines is composed of 7,000 and more islands. So before I could visit or see my students, that I still need to take a plane also going to Cebu. Yeah, it's not really, it's not a joke visiting my students going to Cebu. Not unless I'm going there for a vacation also.
Okay.
But in Taiwan, it's very convenient, right? Because you could just take the train. MRT or yeah.
But if you go to the Hualien, we need a vacation to see you also.
Yeah, I know, right.
Ah.
All right, so let's continue. So I've
Okay.
already added here a picture of the Rapa Nui. Mhm.
Wow.
This is really interesting, right? Have you seen this, in any geographical movie or in Taiwan's magazine?
Mm, my colleagues have been there this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he fly more than 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Been there, and it's on the high mountain.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm, it's a
So
young man. Yeah.
this is located at what country, do you know?
Um, it's South American. South American. I don't know how country.
Yeah, it's not really a country,
We do.
but it says here it is located at the
We do.
Easter
Right.
Island, but that's southeastern Pacific Ocean.
It's a Peru. Yeah. Peru. Peru. Right.
Okay, so this is actually made by the
Peru.
Polynesian people, right?
Peru.
Oh, it's in Peru.
Peru. Peru.
Okay, so again, this Rapa Nui is actually made by the Polynesian people. So most likely, was it made by the Polynesian people?
Mm, maybe. Or alien.
Yeah, I think so. There's no direct um definition here or about this Rapa Nui that was made by the Polynesian people. So most likely it can be alien.
Yeah.
So it says here it's still existing and it doesn't wipe out by rain or wind, unlike the Queen's Head in Taiwan, right? In Keelung.
Mm-hmm.
So the Queen's Head, it's about, the shape of it, it's not that really already the looks like a head
Mm.
of the queen because it's being wiped out by the wind, by
Yeah.
rain, yeah. So it's like they made a replica or like a copy of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. So we'll have discussed more of this. It's somewhat like interesting. So it's like we're just traveling different
Mm-hmm.
countries right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So most likely your test would not be on Monday, next Monday. So we'll
Mm-hmm.
just have to finish this first. All right.
Yeah. You remember it?
Of course, I will remember that. I'm taking note of it. Okay, so let's call
Okay.
it a night then. I hope, yeah. I won't have any amnesia.
Okay,
Alrighty, have a great evening, Hector. Bye now.
bye.